Didn't see you there. Hello. My name is Ara. I am the head of animation, voice acting, and comics here on Laugh Till You Cry. Now you're probably wondering, why is my face here? Why am I talking to the camera? Well, dear viewer, we have something extremely important to bring up today. I feel like it would take too long to animate and present something when you could just talk about it to your audience. So hey guys, love you guys. Thank you for all of the support on the videos I've been making. I've really appreciated it. We have a lot of videos on the way, including this one. This is one of the 5 videos we will be doing. So, like I said, you're probably wondering why am I on camera today. Well, I'm getting ready to tell you. There is going to be timestamps about everything I'm talking about today, and there should be something in the title about, you know, special announcement, we are starting map projects. Oops, did I just say what we're starting today? Yep. Here on Laugh Till You Cry, we are going to be starting a new project series, which are map projects. Map projects stand for multi-animator projects, but for the sake of this channel, we are going to be calling them multi-artist projects, not animators. We're going to be having a lot of artists on these channels and all these projects, and it's going to be super, super cool, and I'm really excited about starting this. So, map projects here on this channel won't be music videos, most of the time. We may create an original song, and we would animate to it, but we're not going to be doing that at all. So, why we call them multi-artist projects is because projects are going to be consisting of a lot of different things. Like, we're going to be animating and telling, you know, fan fictions. We are going to be writing our own stories, and we're going to be doing, you know, animations and drawings and stuff on that. We are going to be doing our own story times. We're just going to do a whole bunch of cool stuff, not just music videos. So, because this is a new project and there are going to be multiple projects, I feel like we need to put some rules and guidelines down for what our channel goes by. Does that sound cool? It sounds cool to me. So, we'll get started on that. Like I said, there are going to be timestamps. It's going to be put into 4 categories. Rules about maps, the art requirements you must have in order to be in these map projects, and how you can sign up and become a member, which I will explain what that means later. Okay, I'm sorry about the camera shift. It fell down. Alright, so point number 1, the rule about our maps should be. Number 1 thing, you have to be 13 and up for the sake of COPPA and legal, you know, legal stuff. Please, 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 please don't lie to us about your age. In this community, we like honesty and we like things to be pretty open with each other. You don't have to say about your personal life, you don't have to say about your situation and things like that, except if you feel like it's necessary to tell us, then please don't lie about your age to get into our community of people. We are hardworking, dedicated people, and we take everything that we do very, very seriously, so please, please be 13 and up. We'd get in a whole bunch of trouble if any of you worked in our projects and you're, you know, 12 or 11 or younger. So please respect that. Alright, next thing. Please do not join if you're going to end up dropping out. If there's something going on in your life and it just comes out of nowhere, that's different. But if you sign up, you're like, I don't know if I can do this or not, and you sign up anyways, and then you're like, oh, wait, I have to drop out. Please, please, please don't even consider joining if you think that you're not going to end up finishing. Like, if you're going to start it and you're not going to finish it, just don't even join, please. On that note, you can be a backup. You don't even have to be a part of the videos and stuff. If you want to do it part-time, which, by the way, I'm getting ready to explain, but you don't have to do this full-time either. You don't have to be in every single map we have. We're going to have plenty. If you want to be a backup, where you're available all the time, and we could text you and be like, hey, so-and-so cannot get to this video, get to their part for, personal reasons or whatever. Would you like to fill into their part? And you'd be like, hey, heck yeah. So that being said, you must say the code when you're joining, because that makes sure it's not spam and being like, hey, I want to be in your project. You watched the video, the code will probably be somewhere in the middle of the video and stuff, so then we know that you watched it and you listened instead of just picking a random part. It's very important for you to pick a decent part, okay? And alright, watermarks. You can have 1 to 2 watermarks in your videos, which, for instance, if you edited in KineMaster, but you drew in flip a clip, you can have both in your thing, because usually KineMaster is up here and flip a clip is down there. We don't have anything against watermarks. We prefer not to have them, but we would rather you express your creativity and what you do instead of being held back by something as stupid as a watermark. So you will be considered, even if you do have your watermark, okay? Depending on the project and how many parts we end up having in the project, you can have anywhere from 1 to 2 parts. Unless it's bumped up to 3 to 4, because due to we don't have very many people working on the project, the standard is going to be a 1 to 2, okay? Last but not least, before joining, you must be part of our system, and you must fill out the information we ask you. We don't ask for a zip code, we don't ask where you live and things like that. We ask for your name and things like that, which we will cover in a timestamp in a minute. I don't know what it is because I'm still recording. Now to the really important stuff, art requirements. This is the part of the video you really need to be paying attention to, okay? Number one thing, and a really important thing, we will consider level 1 people, which I'm getting ready to show you the clip of what a level 1 person is. And we're going to be using a clip from Scribble Kibble's guidelines of what levels are, because there are so many different type of artists and there's so much stuff you can do.
Level 1 is an interesting place to be because you'll often see full illustrations here that have characters and a background, something that gets more rare on level 2 and 3, but shows up again as the artist gets to a high level. If you're on level 1, you usually spend a lot of time on your art, even if it's a simple character. That is completely normal. As you get more drawing experience and get closer to leveling up, you'll get faster too. The 2 areas that need most improvement at level 1 are basic line and coloring quality and shape. At level 1, the lines on your drawing aren't as confident as a level 2 artist. They might look a bit shaky or scratchy. You can see that on the Gamer God and Silverberry's art. Or, if the lines are more purposeful and well-balanced, level 1 art is held back by anatomy and shape. Joshua's pony here is a great example of that. You can see the technique to shade and draw is easily level 2, but the character itself has some significant anatomy problems, most noticeably on the too thick neck and the overly long body. A level 1 coloring technique has scribbled in fills for traditional art, like Denny Do One's piece, or in digital art, white gaps or pixelated edges. Filling those areas in and cleaning your edges on digital art is an easy fix. For traditional art, think about how the stroke of your coloring looks. If you scribble in the fill, the pencil lines go everywhere. But if you use your pencil and only move it in the same direction back and forth, the coloring job looks a lot more uniform instead of scribbled. In general, though, the difference between level 1 and level 2 on coloring is that the coloring job at level 2 looks cleaner. A level 2 artist can have solid fill coloring jobs like Dylan and Bree, their lines are just more smooth. If you're drawing digitally, one of the things that may help you is learning a different program to draw your art in, especially if you're using paint. Fire Alpaca and Krita are the 2 programs that people watching Scribble Kibble recommend the most for drawing still images, and they're completely free. The most important thing you can do to level up from here is keep drawing. Don't worry about your art being perfect, keep drawing for fun, draw the things you like, and you will automatically get the experience you need to reach level 2.
We will suggest level 2, We will consider you if you're a level 1, but you have to be on pretty much the edge. We want our videos for beginners, but we don't want like really bad stuff. I would really like to say don't submit your form because you think your art is not good enough. We bring in all sorts of people in. We said we would consider level 1, but your art, if your art is like absolutely terrible and you're like beginning, just, really bad, don't. But I do implore you to send in the form anyway, so then we can see what kind of artist you are. And if you get better, you could always send in another application form later on. That is not a big... Alright, another thing, no offensive content. What I mean by that is cussing. I don't like cussing, but I know people in our community who do cuss, and mild words are okay. But F-bombs, S-words, and things like that. Like the high, you guys know what I'm talking about when I say high and cuss words. Don't use those. It will not stop you from getting in our community, but we will consider it. And we ask you, if you do join, we ask you not to, or use it mildly. No NSFW, not safe for work. There's a difference between self-presenting characters like Momo, Izaura, Midnight, and Mountain Lady. Those are character designs. You ask those kind of characters, don't use those unless you are 18 and older. We'd rather not have minors drawing things like that on our channel. It can't be very, very highly sexual there. We're gonna use Momo as an example. She has some cleavage and her outfit is really short. I would consider that okay. Anything that, is ecchi, hentai, or anything like that. No, that's a big no-no. Another thing, do not trace or do not steal. References are completely okay, but do not steal other people's art for your videos. Tracing for personal use, I'll be honest, that's how I learned how to draw something, but I don't trace anymore because I saw that I wasn't learning anything by doing it. Original works, 100% original works. Even if you don't think that they're great, we'd rather you not copy other artists' works because they worked hard for their drawings. There is a scale we have, and it's called the 3 levels of animation. We have level 1, level 2, level 3, right? When we choose your parts, this is what we consider in your art. Is it a level 1? Level 1 being still art, like 1 picture per frame. That's like the very level 1. Level 2 being an animatic, where there's movement, but there's not, movement in everything you do. There's not like full mouth movement or anything like that. The character is moving. It's anywhere from 2 to 5 pictures per frame. That's what we consider animatic. And then there's animation where there's full movement. So we would consider, even if the character wasn't moving, if the mouth was moving, I would definitely consider that animation, in the category of animation. Or if their tail or their arm or their hand was moving, that's animation. That's important. Pay attention to 3 levels of animation because that will be helpful for our next category. Alright, so our next category is how to sign up for... Really helpful because we're not just a community, we're a family. So we want to get to know you. Last but not least, why you want to join. This is important because, like for instance, I would put, I want to be in a community of good and helpful people. Or I want my projects to be known, which we are accepting projects. We are always helping people pursue their dreams of starting a series or whatever it is. Once you send in this form, you will get something like this back. Hello, this is Ara. That's me. I would like to email you privately to send you your code. What's a code, you ask? That is your ID. That is how you stay in this. Once you send it in, we will copy and paste it into our Google Docs so that we know who you are. But then we give you a code, which you have to use that code in order to get in any of our videos. This code is extremely, extremely important. because that's your identity. We will know who you are based on that code. If you want to keep your stuff safe, even use a different account and use that code. Because, you know, we don't want people to steal your art. We don't want them to steal what you do. So, therefore the code, once we do put your information in, you won't ever have to put it in again. When you're signing up for our maps, you will just put your code, the parts of the video you want, which you are never guaranteed to get the parts. You may pick 5 parts, and we will choose 1 or 2 out of those, and we'll tell you, oh, this is what you get. But it's extreme, you know, and then you put the code of the video in it. That makes sense? Alright, good. When you're, you know, once you send in your information, and you have your own code, you will get a confirmation if you get in. We will send this type of message. Hello, my name is Ara. These are the parts you got, and this is the date that you need to have done. Please be done by those times, and, you know, if you drop out, please tell us a week or 2 ahead of time. Thank you, and if you have any questions, ask them. That is what, you know, and every single, like, YouTube will think it's spam, but we will put this message for everybody because it's going to be extremely stressful if I can't. If I have to retype it every single time. Hello everybody, thank you for watching. That's all I had to say. Please like and subscribe, and if you want to join the projects, let us know. Have a good day. Bye!